Hello, dear students. How are you?
Good.
You are good. I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. So, I am Shishir sir with you, and I will take this class in totally English or something in Bangla, because I am an English teacher. I will teach you in English or in Bangla. So, you have to learn from the teachers, keep and quietly. Okay, so you should be quite silent, and you can ask me any question in English. And with the help of English grammar, you can speak in English fluently and correctly.
Yes.
Okay, so you are the student of Holy Crescent School. You know that Holy Crescent School is unique in Shathia. So you are so proud of Holy Crescent School, and I am also proud of my school, that this school is very much developed for the student of Shathia. You know that Shathia is a rural village. In this village, so many students are not able to understand and speak in English fluently, and they don't know the basic rules and regulations of behavior. Okay, so besides our education, we have to know the behavior, good behavior. Okay, becoming or being educated, we should be more polite, and we should be very smart, and we should present ourselves to the other persons very smartly. Okay, what's the difference between educated people and uneducated people? You know that like you, there are so many boys and girls around world. Okay, but I will ask you some question in English, and you can also ask me any question in English, because by practicing day by day we can proceed our English, and we can improve our English. Okay, orally we have to develop our English language, because English is a language, it is not a subject, but by subject we learn English. So when we learn English as a second language, or as our international language, we can develop our mind and this language very much. Okay, so you have to think always that English is not a subject, English is a language. Like Bangla, we can speak in English, and we will be able to speak in English fluently, because from the very beginning of our lives we speak in Bangla, because Bangla is our native language. From the very beginning of our lives, our mothers speak with us in Bangla, so we can speak in Bangla. So like Bangla language, we can also learn and speak in English fluently. Okay, the main target of English language is to speak in English fluently and orally. We have to speak orally, not in written. You have to understand, and you have to correct some letters or words or sentences in English when you will write something on your khata, book, etc. Okay, but finally, when you will be able to understand, and you will be able to speak in English, this will be very much helpful for you to proceed yourself to the job arena. So the main purpose of our education should be to know something very special, and with the help of speciality, we have to avail our brain to our job sector. Okay, when you will find that you know English better than other persons, you will be recruited to a reputed office. You are listening to me, and I am lecturing to you in English, and this will help you to speak by yourself, and finally you will be successful, I think. Okay,
Yes, sir.
we speak in English, you should know some WS questions.
Yeah.
WS questions.
Yes, sir.
So how to ask a question in English, you should know, and there are some grammatical rules and regulations for asking something to the audience. Like you know that the interrogative sentence is two types. One is with WH and another is with auxiliary verb. There is a rules of WH questions, that is you have to set WH at first, after that auxiliary verb, after that subject, after that principal verb or extension, and at last you have to give WH question mark. So this is interrogative sentence, and if you ask any question in English and the audience can answer. Lisba, how are you?
I'm fine.
We're fine. So how is the classroom?
Very nice
Say loudly.
and nice and good.
Nice and good. So what do you feel today?
Not very good, but
You feel uneasy today
I'm worried.
because we feel something hot in this room because our two windows are closed and two lights are on. Only you are the student of class 7. You are so little to understand English, but today I think that you know English enough, but you have to know English more than this stage. Rifat, stand up.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel?
I feel great and confident.
Okay, fine. This answer is very good. As a student of Holy Crescent School, what's your feelings?
My feelings is good because all the teachers help us in our to learn to learn everything
Everything properly.
properly. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. How is the school?
The school is very nice and it is
So
very
colorful,
good-looking.
good looking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So at first you have to see that attraction.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You have to attract something. After that, you can learn something from the attraction. Okay, this school is very much attractive. So beautiful, attractive, and colorful. So all the little child or children attracts this school very much, and these little children will one day very big person, and they can learn many things from this school. So how are the teachers of Holy Crescent schools?
The teachers of the Horizon School is very confident, smart, and they teach us properly and they takes care of us like their child.
Okay, fine. This answer is very much constructive.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll clap for Rifat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sit down. So I think that your English level is increasing because some of our students is speaking before the audience fluently. Okay, Rifat's example is very good. So I'm proud of Rifat and any other boys and girls. যখন আমাদের সাহসটা থাকবে কথা বলার, বাংলা হোক আর ইংরেজি হোক, তখন দেখছো যে একটা সময় বাংলাতেও কথা বলতে পারতেছো আবার ইংরেজিতেও কথা বলতে পারতেছো। ঠিক আছে? So your proficiency will definitely increase, I hope. We are learning English present continuous. So we are learning English for half an hour. What tense is this?
Continuous.
Present perfect continuous tense, because there it is recited time
Yes,
here. Okay. So I was talking to you in English. What tense is this?
Past continuous.
Past continuous. I was talking to you in English.
Auxiliary verb was plus verb plus ing and object.
Yes, was.
Okay. So Miss Bai, stand up and give me an example of past perfect continuous tense.
I had been playing cricket for 2 hours in our field.
Okay. Again, say. Give me another example
Oh,
of future continuous tense.
future perfect continuous tense.
Only future continuous tense.
We shall be fishing. We shall be fishing
In the river.
in the river. In the river.
That's it. We shall be fishing in the river. That's future continuous tense.
Yes.
And this sentence you have to convert into
Interrogative.
future perfect continuous tense.
We shall have been fishing or catching fish for 2 hours or for 5 hours.
And we can say we shall have been fishing in the river
Yes.
for one and half an hour
Since morning.
or since morning. You can say. Sit down. So Sadia, stand up. And how many tenses are there in English grammar? How many tense? 12 tenses. Okay. Basically, there are 3 types of tenses mainly. What are they?
What are they? Present, past, future.
Okay. Give us the example of past indefinite tense.
Past indefinite tense.
Sadia went to Dhaka.
Sadia went to Dhaka. They ate rice. Okay. Okay, Sadia, sit down. So I will finish all my talkings now. My daughter is crying. So what tense is this? Sit down. Tell me. My daughter is crying so loudly. What tense is this? Sadia?
Sir, present continuous.
Present continuous tense. Tamim is right or wrong?
Right.
Right.
He's absolutely right.
Now sit down. At a time we cannot proceed or we cannot develop our English language. Little by little we can develop our English language. ওকে, সুপ্রিয় দর্শক শ্রোতা, আজকের ক্লাসটি এখানেই শেষ হতে যাচ্ছে। তবে যাওয়ার আগে বলে রাখি, তোমরা যারা আমার চ্যানেলটি এখনও সাবস্ক্রাইব করোনি, চ্যানেলটি অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবে যাতে পরবর্তীতে এরকম আরও ভিডিও তোমরা পেতে পারো। সো আজকের ক্লাস এখানেই শেষ হচ্ছে। খোদা হাফেজ।